Servus Leute, willkommen zurück zu Another Code Recollection. Wir sollen Matthew weiter ignorieren und sollen jetzt Richtung, ich glaube, Diner wieder gehen, ne, um mit den anderen beiden nochmal zu quatschen, mit Tommy und Janet. Kann ich eigentlich schon sehen, wo das nächste Dingelchen hier ist? Oder noch nicht? Okay, dann auf zum Diner und nochmal mit Tommy und Janet sprechen. Ja, mit Matthew, ey. Der tut mir ja schon irgendwo leid, ne? Oh, wir helfen dir, deinen Vater zu suchen. 2 Minuten später, Matthew, wer, hä? Kenn ich nicht. So, ey Leute, was ist denn jetzt eigentlich hier Masse? Was ist hier kaputt?
I can't believe it was inside the music box.
Ach ja, der MP3-Player.
Sorry.
Don't worry, it's fine.
Yeah. I'm glad you found it. It just doesn't make sense.
Why would she hide it?
I haven't seen Elizabeth cry like that in a long time. Tommy, what did you say to her?
What did I say? I didn't think she'd start crying. And that's not all. You should have heard her. I kept asking why she wasn't coming to practice. And she started spouting off some nonsense. Said she didn't feel like it. That she didn't have any fun singing.
A total lie, obviously. Elizabeth loves singing more than anything.
Yeah, it was so clearly untrue, you know? It made me so mad. I started yelling. I told her to tell the truth.
District Attorney Tommy here to get to the bottom of things.
She got so upset, she started to cry. Guess what she said next? She said that I shouldn't force myself to hang out with her. That she knows the truth and everyone is laughing at her.
Ja, ich bleib dabei, er steht auf Janet und nicht auf Elizabeth. Und, das führt zu Problemen.
What now?
Seems like she's got it in her head that she's a bad singer.
Say what? Where is that coming from?
Right? It's so wrong, it's almost funny.
Please tell me you didn't laugh.
Whoa, you think I'd laugh when a friend's that upset? I told her she was off base, but she didn't listen. Her confidence is totally gone. She just started crying.
Unbelievable.
That's how it all went down.
Liebt es zu singen.
Elizabeth loves singing that much?
Yeah. Ever since she was little.
Ja, habe ich auf tonlos gestellt, gut.
I have this memory from when we were really young. She was listening to her mom's music box and humming along. She looked so happy. Sometimes she still does it. And when she does, she looks exactly like when she was a kid. Elizabeth hates people seeing her like that.
I get that.
Like, she loves music. But her mom's singing is special to her.
There was...
Hmm?
She said something else. She said she'd never be able to sing like her mother.
Schlechte Sängerin.
She's not actually a bad singer, right?
No, not at all. She has a beautiful voice.
Yeah, she has such a unique sound. It's really cool.
But she's convinced she's no good?
It's super weird.
For real. Totally strange.
What are we gonna do?
Den MP3-Player einfach mal abspielen, wie wär's denn damit?
We've gotta submit our song to the contest. But we can't without a singer.
Should we just give up?
No way! We're entering no matter what.
Then we've got to get her to practice. She messaged you yet?
Not yet. Which means she won't pick up if we call.
Your song is on this, right?
Yep. Give it a listen.
Okay.
Bin mal gespannt. Dürfen wir auch was hören?
What'd you think?
Was? Warum dürfen wir jetzt nichts hören? Das ist ja gemein.
That's not bad. Actually, I really like it.
I know, right?
Rad,
Elizabeth's voice isn't what I expected.
right? She's like a different person when she sings.
Totally different. It's unreal. I've never heard a voice like that before.
There's something about it. It resonates.
Like you feel it in your heart.
Exactly.
Bob's Food Hut? Absolutely. The usual? You got it. Delivery incoming. Hey kids, I'm heading out for a minute. Watch the diner for me?
No prob, Bob.
Unreliable bunch, the lot of them.
I've gotta go. Matthew's waiting at my dad's place.
Don't worry. We'll handle the music player situation.
Sorry for dragging you into this. See you later.
See ya.
Okay, das war das. Dann also zu uns zurück, wo Matthew jetzt nicht mehr ist, weil der ist ja gegangen. Der baut ja Blödsinn. Haben wir ja schon gesehen. Das war das Haus hier, ne? Ich hoffe jedenfalls, dass ich mich nicht irre. Ja, gut.
Matthew!
Der ist nicht mehr da. Ah, Mann, was baut der wohl für ein Blödsinn gerade? Ich bin echt gespannt.
Matthew? Not here. Where did he go? His dad's briefcase is open. What was he looking for in here? This is... Is this Matthew's dad? And there next to him, John Smith? Looks like that statue used to be a big draw back in the day. Who's that in front of the clock tower? It's John with that mean old lady from the garden. Wait, so that means she actually does know him? I bet Matthew saw this photo and went to check it out.
Erhalten Koffer von Matthews Vater. Ah, also müssen wir zu der Alten zurück, ja? Ich hab doch längst vergessen, wo die war, verdammt. War das der Weg neben dem Diner hoch? Ich glaube ja, ne? Okay. Dann gehen wir eben mal kurz dahin.
Matthew.
Ich muss Matthew schnell finden, aber ich weiß nicht, wo ich ihn suchen soll. Ja, die Frau war auch auf dem Foto. Ja, genau das ist unser Anhaltspunkt gerade, Ashley. Dann gucken wir mal, was die Frau so zu sagen hat. Wenn die anderen Häuser eigentlich auch noch reinkommen mit der Zeit. Who knows, ne? Graham Familiengebiet.
Come to think of it.
Letztes Mal wurden wir ganz schön angeschrien. Ja, aber Matthew muss hier sein. Jetzt heißt es tapfer sein. Und Bob ist auch hier. But why?
Ashley.
Oh, Ashley!
Bob?
Reden Sie wieder selber oder muss ich vorlesen? Ich bin gerade ein bisschen verwirrt. Lass die Kamera mal aus, falls wieder eine Cutscene kommt.
Why so surprised? I'm just wrapping up a delivery.
Here?
Yep. She'll deign to eat my food if I bring it to her. I just wish she'd admit the salmon rice burger is delicious. What brings you around here?
I'm looking for Matthew. I think he's probably at that at that lady's house.
You mean Charlotte? A word of caution if you're paying her a visit. She has a few rules and can get ornery if they aren't followed.
Rules?
Yep. Rule 1, don't say anything to indicate her age. Don't call her miss, no ma'am, just Charlotte. Second, don't bring up her daughter Olivia. Sore subject. And most important, don't even mention the clock tower.
Ihre Tochter?
Charlotte has a daughter?
A daughter who eloped and left home.
Wow, she eloped? That sounds like something from TV.
You said it. Olivia had been married before. It didn't end well. But she eventually fell in love with someone new. She wanted to get hitched, but her mom put her foot down. Charlotte said the man would break her heart like the last one. But that didn't stop Olivia. She just couldn't stay away from him. They wound up eloping and leaving town.
Wow.
Poor Charlotte hasn't said a word about her daughter since.
Der Mann?
Do you know anything about the guy she ran off with?
Yeah, this photographer who lived by the lake, Gilbert. Great guy. Sometimes he and Olivia would stop by the diner. It's a pity Charlotte couldn't see him as anything but bad news.
Must be the guy who lived in the house Matthew was hiding in.
Interessant.
Why shouldn't I mention the clock tower to Charlotte?
It's a real shame. That tower brings up terrible memories.
What terrible memories?
Well, Charlotte's father had that clock tower built. His name was Benjamin. Really knew his way around a clock. Charlotte upheld his legacy by taking good care of the tower. But she had to call it quits 5 years ago. And who could blame her after what happened?
What happened 5 years ago?
It was a tragic accident. I don't like to talk about it. In any case, Charlotte stopped the clock and locked it up. That old tower hasn't been opened since.
Thanks, Bob. That's all good to know.
Sure thing. Now, don't forget those rules, okay?
Okay, machen wir schon.
I won't.
Good. Now be sure you and your buddy stop by the diner again.
Okay, dann reden wir mal mit Charlotte. Und erwähne nicht den Glockenturm und nicht Olivia.
Oh.
Das Princess. Vielleicht sollten wir den auch mal zurückbringen. Oder sie. Ist ja sie.
Do you like that, pretty girl?
Charlotte Graham.
Hello?
Yes, you again. What do you want now? Is this your dog?
No, but she does belong to someone I know.
You lost girl. You must be. She's been wandering around for the last few days. I could see she was hungry, so I've been feeding her.
Wuff, wuff. Gebell, gebell.
Princess? What is it? What are you doing?
She's telling you to get in the house.
What?
Oh, hurry up inside. I'm guessing this one's with you.
Huh?
Aber ein hübsches Haus.
Matthew!
Ach, guck mal einer an, wer da ist.
So this is where you've been.
Apologies, you had to find him here.
She's right, Ashley. Don't be rude.
Matthew? I'm so sorry. That's not what I meant at all.
You're just making it worse. It was a joke.
A joke?
Do you want something to drink or not?
Charlotte makes great tea.
Sure. I'd love a cup.
Take a seat. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So, you were looking for me?
Yeah, I was.
Sorry, but I found something. Proof sunglasses guy's involved.
I saw the photo. Did you come here looking for him?
I already asked Charlotte. She said she doesn't know him. I told her I was sorry for barging into her garden earlier. And once I apologized, she invited me in for tea.
Sounds like you've been busy.
Here you go.
This smells great.
It's my own blend.
Thank you. It tastes as good as it smells.
Right?
Ist sehr altertümlich
I like how you've
eingerichtet, aber
decorated.
schön.
It feels so warm and homey.
Genau.
I like to make things by hand.
Was? Das ist alles... Okay. Mad Respekt dafür.
You made all this? No way. You must be able to make anything you want.
Oh, I've heard that before. This one's father, Michael, visited me years ago.
Mhm.
He said the same thing.
You knew my dad?
Michael war zu Besuch.
Matthew's dad was here?
Of course. Many times. I knew Michael when he was just a young boy.
Really? Can you tell me about him?
Well, let's see. Michael was quite the troublemaker. I had to shoo him from my garden more often than I cared to.
Like me.
Just like you. But he never grew out of it. Always a troublemaker. He never found steady work, so he spent his days lazing about. I was worried about him, truth be told. But then he went and won the lottery, of all things.
Cool, cool.
That's when he started his resort development company.
Die hat halt verkackt hat offensichtlich.
To think, young Michael, a CEO.
Also nicht er selbst, aber wir haben es ja mitbekommen, ne? Pollution im See und er wurde für schuldig erklärt und bliblablub.
I was against it, of course. I didn't want tourists underfoot. But Michael, well, he was desperate to do it. I don't know why.
Geld.
It didn't end well. The town blamed him for polluting the lake. His company was done for. I felt so bad for his poor kids.
I'm just fine. No one needs to feel bad for me. None of it was even Dad's fault. The real bad guy did it and blamed my dad.
Is that so? You believe in your father?
Den See verschmutzen.
Could you tell us what you know about the pollution?
That would have been about 5 years ago. All the hubbub began when the resort started bringing tourists. A newspaper claimed the lake was being polluted. You're thinking back? That was quite strange.
What was?
People loved the idea of the resort at first. The town backed the whole plan. And then that article came out.
Vielleicht war das Resort am Ende der Stadt aber auch zu erfolgreich.
Crusoe Resort was not named as the cause of the pollution. But all of a sudden, folks changed their minds, got angry. They blamed your father's company.
That's weird.
It is. Soon everyone had turned against Crusoe Resort. Suddenly it was, protect our lake, this, and get out, that. Tourists disappeared as quickly as they had come. I've never seen anything like it. One day, folks supported him. The next day, they were dead set against him. It was eerie. All the while, they acted like they were being downright noble. Phew. They're all newcomers to me. No leg to stand on.
Did you ever think Michael might be guilty?
Not once. We had different opinions about the development, of course. But I know Michael. Someone who would check in on an old lady. That man wouldn't harm the lake for his own ends. He was never the villain they made him out to be. If you could remember how he looked at you. Such love.
Wait, we've met? You already knew me from back then?
Of course. I met you when you came here with Michael.
Really?
but it seems like you may have forgotten.
Kam mit Michael her.
You said I came here too, but I don't remember at all.
You were just a tiny little thing. I'm not surprised.
I guess.
It was right after my husband died. He was a clockmaker. He had been tending the clock tower, but with him gone, we would have to pay someone to keep it running. Then Michael Crusoe walks in my door, young son in tow.
So that's when I was here.
That's right. Your father was a kind man. He offered to pay for repairs to the clock tower. It was a very generous offer, but, well, my stubbornness got the better of me. I turned him down. Michael said he understood, but he seemed disappointed. He left, but not before having a slice of my raspberry cake.
Did I have cake too?
You bet you did. You were all smiles.
Raspberry cake. I remember something. I had that cake. Dad was there. We left and got in the car. He stopped somewhere. He said he had work and told me to wait. And he gave me a toy car to play with.
You remember all of that?
Yeah, I remember coming here with my dad. And after that, that's all I can remember.
I'm sorry for bringing up those memories. You don't have to keep going.
No, I need to remember. Not being able to remember is why I haven't found my dad yet. At least, that's the feeling I get.
Matthew. When was the last time you saw Matthew's dad?
Well, it's been quite a while now. I saw him in town during all that unpleasantness. He'd stopped visiting by then. I haven't seen him since all that trouble.
He went missing after that. We're looking for him.
Is that so?
Yeah, I'm gonna find him and prove he's innocent. Ashley's helping me look.
That is quite the pickle.
Now, I want to go to the clock tower to find him.
What did you say?
Oh, Matthew, du Idiot! Er hat Bob vorher nicht getroffen. Man soll doch nicht mit ihr über den Glockenturm reden.
Oh no, you're not supposed to bring up the clock tower.
Huh?
Crap.
Why do you want to go to the clock tower? Michael isn't there.
There's something about the clock tower. I feel like I've forgotten something important. Maybe if I remember, I'll be able to find my dad.
Do you really believe that?
Yeah. I'm a little scared, but I want to know the truth.
Charlotte, please, let us take a look. We've talked about it. Facing the truth can be hard, but it's always for the best.
You're pretty determined, huh? Fine. You can look inside the clock tower.
Sie ist jetzt weniger ausgerastet, als erwartet hätte, nachdem Bob uns davor gewarnt hat, den Glockenturm zu erwähnen.
However, you're going to need 3 keys.
Okay.
There are 3 keys?
Indeed, there are. Each key represents a part of our family crest. A sword, a moon, and a flower. They've been passed down in my family for generations. Members of the Graham family carried each one separately. My father Benjamin, my husband Robin, and my daughter Olivia. My husband passed away and Olivia left home. Robin used to store things in the tool shed, but I'm not sure where Olivia may have put hers. I guess what I'm saying is I don't really know where the keys have gotten off to.
So, if we find the 3 keys...
Then you may do as you wish.
Zum Glück haben wir den linken Stick, den wir reindrücken können. Aber mal ganz kurz jetzt. Wir sind jetzt hier drin. Ich muss es überprüfen, Leute. Ihr wisst es. Ich hätte mir gewünscht, dass ich hier jetzt sehen kann, wo die 5. ist. Verdammte Axt. Weil hier sehe ich ja auch nichts. Trotzdem gucke ich mich hier ein bisschen um. Vielleicht ist ja hier trotzdem was. Mit Charlotte will ich nicht reden. Das ist ein Milchkännchen. Das ist eine Küche. Diese Küche ist gut organisiert. Genau wie ich es von Charlotte erwartet hätte. Papa und Jessica könnten von ihr das eine oder andere lernen. Gemüse. Oh wow, ist das Gemüse aus dem Garten draußen? Ja, offensichtlich. Regale. Das Geschirr wirkt so stilvoll und edel. Ein Leben, bei dem man täglich schöne Dinge genießen kann, muss toll sein. Kamin. Der Kamin ist alt, aber er sieht sehr gepflegt aus. Er ist innen und außen absolut sauber und ordentlich. Töpfe. Wow, dieser Topf ist echt cool. Das Golddesign gefällt mir. Er hat so einen antiken Charme. Dürfen wir da rein? Ich wollte nicht in andere Zimmer gehen, ohne Charlotte vorher zu fragen. Ja, gut. Altes. Mein Instinkt sagt mir, dass es Charlotte noch nicht gefallen würde, wenn ich hier ohne Laps herumlaufe. Ich wollte auch hier hinklicken, danke. Denn das Familienfotos, die sind von vor langer Zeit. Ob die Person mit Bart und Brille ein Verwandter von Charlotte ist? Gut, wahrscheinlich kommen wir hier nochmal zurück, deswegen werde ich jetzt erstmal dabei belassen und gehen. Altes Buch. Mal schauen. Scharlachrotes Labyrinth von David Shields. Dieses Buch ist ziemlich alt, aber ich habe das Gefühl, als hätte ich das schon mal irgendwo anders gesehen. Bei deinem Vater wahrscheinlich. Ich habe auch vergessen, wie sein Synonym hieß, als er geschrieben hat. Nee, nicht, warte mal, nicht ihr Vater, der Vater von dem anderen, von die war das, glaube ich, der geschrieben hat, ne? Hieß der David Shields als Synonym? Ich glaube ja, bin mir mal nicht mehr sicher. Diese Uhr ist wirklich schön. Wer immer die angefertigt hat, muss ein echter Profi gewesen sein. Aber so viele Charaktere kommt man immer durcheinander. Wählscheibentelefon, oh Gott, kennt das noch irgendwer von euch? Wahrscheinlich nicht, ne? Wow, ist das ein Telefon mit Wählscheibe? Ich glaube nicht, dass ich jemals eins in echt gesehen habe, ob das so immer noch funktioniert. Oh Gott, Wählscheibentelefone. Dreh, zurück, dreh, zurück, dreh. Ah, herrlich. Muss man erlebt haben.
Man, 3 keys for 1 clock tower?
Ja, das ist ein bisschen viel, wenn du mich fragst.
Charlotte's husband's key and her daughter's.
Where could they be?
Well, she said her husband kept things in the tool shed. Let's check there first.
Okay, Leute, ich würde aber sagen, das machen wir in der nächsten Folge. Dann suchen wir uns die ganzen Schlüssel zusammen und dann gehen wir in den Uhrenturm. Bin mal gespannt, wo die 3 Schlüssel sind. Wir wissen jetzt den Werkzeugschuppen. Bei der Tochter glaube ich an das Haus von den Fotografen. Das wäre jetzt mein erster Ansatz. Beim dritten, keine Ahnung, ganz ehrlich. Vielleicht bei Bob. Ich habe da so eine Vermutung, aber egal. Vielen Dank fürs dabei sein, wenn euch gefallen hat. Lasst gerne dann noch ein Abo, sehr freuen und Kanal sehr helfen. Und ansonsten macht's nicht gut, macht's besser. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Euer Schraubsel. Ciao.